back to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. This is the Attack the Rack podcast. As always, we got myself, we got Big Mo, we got Trent. Hey, if you have not yet subscribed to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel, please take a half a second to do so. It is free for you, does a ton for us. If you're looking to sponsor anything we're doing here in 2025, you can email us at attacktherack3333 at gmail.com. We had a little bit of a miscommunication on scheduling for recording today. We're going to wait until the games were done so we could talk about the games. Ended up not working out. So what we're going to do, right? We're recording here. It's fourth quarter of the Commanders-Eagles game, and every time it looks like the Commanders or the Eagles are about to take it away, fellas, the Commanders come right back and keep it close. But we'll talk about both games on Wednesday's podcast instead of talking about part of the Eagles Commanders game, which we're hoping to kind of keep an eye on here while we're recording, and then we'll watch. We'll be able to watch the second game, guys.
Sweet, that sounds good.
Trent, I got to go see your team play back-to-back nights, Friday night and Saturday night, and I'm happy to report 2 big wins.
Yeah, they were. Well, the first half Saturday was yikes.
Yeah, the halftime score, I don't know if you heard about this, but the halftime score at the Zeeland East Zeeland West game was 15-14.
Barn burner.
It was. I mean, we couldn't hit water if we were standing in a boat.
The boat's not in the water, Kurt. Or
yeah, it must have been like
that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe
the
boat was a mile away from the lake.
That's what I'm saying. It was sitting by the garage.
Yeah, didn't even hook it up to the truck yet. But yeah, I mean, I guess just statistically, you can't shoot that bad in the second half, so that was good. But yeah, we played all right Saturday. Friday was a little. Dome's a hard place to play in, but we went on a nice run in the fourth quarter to end the game.
Yeah, you guys were down by 2 with about a little over 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and then you finished the game on a 17-0 run.
Yeah, yep. So that was good. And then, I mean, BJ kind of gets in that takeover mode a little bit, which is good. And he kind of had a couple big buckets and capitalized off some turnovers. But yeah, 2 good wins. Friday.
Yeah. So you guys you're on a little bit of a win streak here now, right?
Yeah, 4 in a row.
Nice.
6 of 7.
Okay. Overall record now is
10-6.
But only 1 loss in the conference.
Yeah, just Unity.
And you get to try to avenge that next Friday night?
Friday, yep.
All right. Big Mo, you guys got you guys had quite a week too. Not successful, but you got to play your big rival Wednesday night. That was a close game. Only lost by 5.
Yep, yeah. Well, it's a tough 2 games for us. So we got to get back out on the track here, and close game with Kelvin, and then Trine, not so pretty. So
they're still pretty good, aren't they?
They're pretty good. They're number 2 or 3 in the country, I think.
Okay.
Most polls.
And what was the final score of that one?
There was a 20-point game, Kurt.
Okay.
So not as competitive as we would like, but you move on, you get better.
You hope you do.
You hope you do. Yes.
Yeah, who do you guys got this week?
We play Albion and Kelvin again.
Kelvin again already?
Shoot.
Yeah.
Quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then we play Trine, I think, next Wednesday. So the following Wednesday.
That's kind of weird.
It is.
Do you go with like one order and then flip the order on the way back, or?
I don't know how they do it or why they do it, but yeah. Right now that's what it looks like. Like
snake style.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense, but we're not the ones in charge.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, speaking of basketball, guys, we're recording this on Sunday. Today is January 26th, 5th year anniversary of the death of Kobe Bryant. Were you guys Kobe Bryant fans? Or not really?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I guess that was when he was number 8, I was really young. But then when he was 24, he was kind of. I mean, he was still really good, but he was kind of on the back end of his career. I wouldn't say I was like a diehard Kobe fan, but I enjoyed watching Kobe. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I would say early on I didn't like him early in the league, early in his career. Obviously, but I think his the stories of his work ethic
Yeah.
can kind of like intrigue you or change you because it sounds like he was probably one of the harder workers uh, on his craft.
yeah. And the story of him, I think it was was that the Olympic team where he was like in the weight room the one night or the one morning, and then the
No,
teammates.
he was it was the Redeem team. They were all coming in at like 5 in the morning from a night out of partying, and he was heading out to go to the gym.
Yes, yeah. And then it like snowballed with people going with him, which
Yeah,
is, I mean, that's awesome. But yeah, he was good. Yeah, that him and Shaq era was pretty sweet though.
yeah.
They were
Yeah,
pretty.
I didn't really care for him in his younger days because I always thought he was just trying too hard to be Michael Jordan or mimic Michael Jordan, which I don't know if he was or wasn't. That was just how I saw it. But
I mean, I would say most of his mid post game was Jordan.
yeah, but I mean too, like just mannerisms and everything to me, it seemed like he was trying to mimic Jordan.
He's trying to be the goat.
Um, but yeah, no, I mean a lot of when you did start to hear like Big Mo said about how, his work ethic, he just had that killer instinct. He always wanted to win. He always put winning ahead of individual stuff, even though his individual stuff was still incredible. Another good story about him in his younger years, there's a story of that he told where he maybe wasn't necessarily not like not getting along with his teammates, but necessarily wasn't necessarily maybe like fitting in with them as much. And he was way younger. I mean, this was in the era when it was rare to have a 18-year-old kid on a NBA roster. And the story was like Magic Johnson kind of sat down with him and said, "Hey, you really need to, try to maybe be more social with your teammates, and when they go out to the clubs, go to the clubs with them." And Kobe's like I had no interest in doing that. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I was there to win basketball games. So I always thought that was, pretty cool.
Yeah,
Disciplined, very disciplined.
gotta be in the top 10 probably all time, right? 5 NBA championships, probably one of the best scorers of the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
12 12 time defensive player of the year type or defensive team.
yeah. I would put, I mean, based on what I've seen with my eyes and players
Yeah.
I've seen play, I would put him number two behind Michael Jordan personally. I mean, I think you could make an argument for Magic that high too. Obviously, LeBron that high, but
Do you have 4 rings
I
or
think yeah,
three?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Shaq's got 4, right?
yeah, because he got one without Shaq or two without Shaq.
Well, did Shaq pick up a couple of extra ones in the end there?
Mm,
No,
yeah, but he was bouncing around to like
yeah,
Phoenix and the
and
Celtics
Cleveland,
and Cleveland.
right?
Yeah, I think he went to the Celtics too, didn't he?
In Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
He's got 4. Shaq's got 4. 3 with the Lakers, 1 with the Heat.
Okay, and then Kobe's got how many?
He's got 5.
He for sure does have five.
I'm pretty sure.
Trent, where do you rank Kobe all time?
All time. Top man, because he did everything. He played D and can score 81.
And he was clutch.
Yeah. Top. That's hard too because like I never watched some of the other greats. I mean,
Yeah,
like
just
even
yeah,
MJ. Like I've watched some of his like full games on YouTube and stuff, but I didn't see a ton of MJ. But I just know that he's like the foundation of basketball, and he's
yeah,
got 6 rings. I would probably put Kobe top like 3 or 4. I feel like you got to throw a big man in there too, as
yeah.
well in that top. You can't just leave those big fellas hanging dry because like Shaq's up there, and you could put. I mean,
Kareem.
who's the dude that won 13?
Bill Russell.
Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell. Yeah, dude. He's I don't even know
No,
when he
he's
played.
only got 11. He's only got 11.
11. Still, that's a ton. That's
Yeah.
so many. But yeah, Kobe's top four probably.
Okay. Yeah, he does have five. Big Mo, you're right. He has five.
So top, Kurt had him, or Trent.
Top four.
Trent,
Kobe
top
top
four,
four. Yep.
I got him two.
two. Wow.
Big Mo, you just said top 10. Yeah,
I
anything
said
a
top
little
10.
more?
I don't know. I don't know if you can rank them because I mean I've watched it. I have not watched live, obviously, but you read enough or see enough videos and stuff like that of the old timers. I mean, you got to probably. I mean, just based on again, hard to compare errors, right? But I mean, Bill Russell, uh, Kareem, you know, who else am I thinking there? Wilt. Like
Wilt,
some of
yeah.
those guys were unbelievable in those errors. So I probably, without getting nitpicky, probably top five. I'd have a hard time. Obviously, LeBron's numbers are always going to be so outlandish because he's played for so long and will probably play a few more years.
Yeah.
But you got to give a little bit, I think, kudos to the guys who win championships as well.
Yeah. That kind of brings up like a kind of a debate I heard recently, talking about championships versus MVPs. And this has kind of been brought up because, Lamar Jackson has a really good chance of winning, third MVP in a row?
Yes, I think so. Sounds about right.
But, no Super Bowls. So the question is, if you win all these MVPs, but you never win any championships, do you think you should be in the discussion for the GOAT? So let's say Lamar wins the MVP this year again. Maybe he wins another one or two in his career yet, but never wins a Super Bowl. Can he be in and you're just using Lamar as an example. Could someone like him be in the discussion when you're talking about the GOAT of their sport or their position?
No,
No.
unless it's an individual sport,
Yeah.
because you got to win. That's like, I mean, that's the whole point of professional sports is winning championships. So I mean, you can be as good. It's like if you're in the NBA and you win the scoring title, but you win like you don't even make the playoffs.
Right.
It's like it doesn't. Who really cares at that point? It's just adding it to your personal collection of trophies. But I think the team trophies are what really, really matter. So I don't think he can be in that conversation until he wins some championships.
Yeah, he's the only one. I mean, if he wins this one, it'll be his third, but he was just a winner last year
Yeah. Okay.
and back in 2019.
Okay.
So it would be his third, but it's just his second in a row.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I mean, if he doesn't win a title, he'll go down as just a great QB, and then the MVPs probably don't mean as much. I think you got to win one or two and to kind of have that GOAT status to be up there with probably Mahomes, Brady, Montana,
Yeah.
those type of guys, Aikman,
Elway ended up
Elway.
getting, yeah.
Yep.
That
So
was kind of the knock on him, and he finally did he win two at the end of his career or
I
just
think he
one?
only won one.
Okay.
But then you got someone like Peyton too, right? Peyton kind of found he couldn't win one with the team he was on, and he kind of chased one. But winning that one
Well,
probably
he,
gave
he did
him.
end up getting one with the Colts
Oh, he
over
did
there.
have one.
Yeah, they beat the Bears in '06.
Oh, okay.
That was actually the Super Bowl we were talking about on
Huh.
on the snow day episode when
Sounds like an awful Super Bowl.
actually
Colts
it
and
was that was the
Bears.
same Super Bowl that Prince performed at halftime, and
Well,
when
that
he
was
was
good.
and when
That
he
was
was
probably better. That was probably better than the Super Bowl itself.
it was not a very good game. It wasn't. But then you look at too like Dan Marino. I mean, he never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's probably been held against him for
Yeah,
probably his entire career, and still is.
right.
Even though at that
Statistically
point,
one of the best quarterbacks of all time, but never won a Super Bowl.
yeah,
And
yeah,
there's guys in the NBA too, and I'm not necessarily saying they would be consider, in the GOAT discussion, but you've got guys like Charles Barkley that never won an NBA title, and Karl Malone and John Stockton never won a NBA title.
Yeah, and you would consider them some greats
Yeah,
from those eras.
right.
Oh, can you tell me who the quarterback of the Bears team was that year, Kurt or Trent?
Jay Cutler.
Rex Grossman.
Rex Grossman.
Rex Grossman went to a Super Bowl.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
20 of 31 for 165 yards.
That'd
I,
be
I
like
gotta,
saying,
I
like,
gotta imagine their defense was pretty solid.
It was. It
Yeah,
was.
was that Brian Urlacher and those guys?
yeah.
Mhm.
The Colts had Dwight Freeney and
Yeah,
Mathis.
they had a really good defense too.
They did.
I would have been less
It shows you
surprised
how
if you said,
important. Shows you how important. I was just thinking that watching the Eagles Washington game a little bit, like the Eagles got some studs on defense, and the Lions just too depleted probably to really have a chance to go win the Super Bowl,
Definitely,
as even as good as their offense was.
definitely, definitely. And speaking of the Lions, Big Mo, you brought up the Lions here. Couple of big coaching losses. Um, we kind of talked about how we really didn't want Ben Johnson to go to a team, certainly in our division, let alone, or not in our conference, let alone our division. And he ended up going to the Chicago Bears.
yeah. Ugh.
You
Then
know,
Glenn, where'd Glenn go? Jets?
Jets.
Jets. You know, I truthfully, I don't think the Lions will miss a beat. I think we're so talented. You know, it might even get like we're not going to see the crazy razzle dazzle play. Maybe I think that was probably some of what Ben Johnson brought.
Yeah,
But I think whoever they decide to end up going with, whoever that looks. I mean, the Bears have poached a couple other assistants, but um, you know, it'll be interesting because sometimes great offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators don't make great head coaches.
exactly.
Um, and you never know until you get there, so you got to give them their chance. And I'm sure we all hope the best for those two guys. But I don't think the Lions will miss a beat. I think we still have got a pretty nice window here to, uh, you know, compete for the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, I would hope as long as we've got all our guys back and hopefully, like we talked about last time, maybe the Lions are now a team that attracts free agents and maybe we can get even better. As long as we got good players, I know Big Mo, you're always a big, it's a big thing for you. Usually the teams with the better players are the teams that are going to win.
yeah, yeah. Well, I think that's even more so probably in the NFL, right? And if you have a good quarterback, you have a great chance. If you got a good defense, you really have a great chance because you're going to be able to compete game in, game out. So I think the Lions will be fine. And it is a draw. I think saw that they maybe stole or brought over the Tampa Bay defensive line coach, same position, same
Yeah,
type of thing.
lateral move
He's,
they call that.
what's that?
It's a
Oh, lateral.
lateral move.
Well, he's probably got a better chance to win a Super Bowl with the Lions. So maybe not so much lateral, because it gives him a better opportunity to build his resume. And what better defensive line if all those guys get healthy? Plus, maybe we bring in like a Max Crosby or something like that for a
Oh,
year or
come
two.
on. Let's not get greedy now.
Let's go.
That would be sweet. I'd
I,
be happy
I,
with a good linebacker.
Oh,
what's that?
I'd be so pleased with a good linebacker.
They'll come. We'll find them. Brad Holmes has got it under control, guys. Come on.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He does his job pretty well.
Yeah, shout out to him. I think he was like the general manager of the year.
was he?
I
Nice.
believe so.
Nice.
Something like that, whatever award that is in the NFL.
Executive of the year?
Maybe executive of the year. Yes.
Did Campbell win NFC Coach of the Year?
I don't know if they've announced that, those ones yet.
Okay.
Um, I did see Dan Quinn. They were in the pregame today. They were talking about Dan Quinn. I think is a finalist for Coach of the Year.
And he probably should be. But I got to imagine that's more based on the regular season. So you would think Dan Campbell would.
You would, you would, but it usually, I mean, they were expected to be good. It seems like they always give those coaching awards to a team that you didn't really expect to.
We lost like some of our top defensive players throughout the whole
True,
year. So
true.
that should earn you something right there, the way they won 15 or what was it, 15 games?
Yeah, true. All right. So like we said, we're what Trent, what's the score now of that game? I'm curious.
They're up 18.
Yeah,
Uh,
41-23.
all right.
Up.
So we'll hold off on talking about that game so we can talk about both games on Wednesday's podcast. Bills and Chiefs coming up tonight yet. Interesting. So we got six guys right now that contribute to Attack the Rack, and we all submitted who we thought was going to win in the score.
Oh,
And five of the six of us took the underdog Buffalo Bills.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think what
Yeah, we were all close and we were all like all the scores were damn
yeah.
near the same. We all picked like very similar scores.
And then was it four of the six or half of us picked
Washington.
Washington too?
I
Look
know.
it up.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah,
It's the hate of the Eagles.
four of the six of us picked Washington. Five of the six of us picked the Bills.
You
So
guys, obviously, you guys did not watch the game last week close enough. The Commodores were awful.
Commanders.
Commodores. I don't even know their damn name because I just thought they were so bad.
Yeah,
The Lions should have ran the ball every stinking play. So, I mean, Barkley just scored his like fourth touchdown of the darn
yeah,
game.
yeah.
I,
Oh, I
might,
hear you.
I think it's his third, but I think Jalen Hurts might have two as well.
Yeah,
Just stinking run it.
I get caught up in the Cinderella underdogs. That's usually who I like to root for. So
It's a rookie quarterback. Come on.
Yeah, I just don't like the Eagles and I don't like the Chiefs.
Well, I think the Bills are due. Like, if Mahomes pulls this off, he might overtake Brady. Like, I
that
mean,
would
they got to be
be
close on Super Bowls, right?
It'd
if
be
he
five to
wins. Would it be his
fifth,
fourth,
fourth.
fifth?
I don't know. Let me check.
It's at
I got
least
it right here.
four.
Yeah,
Um, that'd be interesting to see, I guess.
he's
Yeah,
got three. So it'd be-
it'll be his fourth if he wins.
Okay. What
yeah,
does Brady have? Five?
Seven.
Oh,
yeah,
7?
Yeah,
yeah. He's got seven. Brady's got seven.
yeah.
Whoa.
Six with New England, and then he got that one with Tampa.
Yeah,
Never mind. He's got to win a couple more.
Yeah.
But it would be something different because this would be their third championship in a row.
Yes.
They're going for the three-peat, so that puts you in probably rare air with
true.
maybe San Fran, maybe Montana won 3 in a row.
I don't think they won three in a row. Did New England ever win three in a row? Maybe
Uh,
New England's first kind of run, they won three in a row.
Oh, that'd be interesting. No NFL team has won 3 consecutive Super Bowls.
There we go. So
So if he does that, if he can pull that off, maybe that's the way he jumps in to the conversation
yes,
to
to
be
the
a little more
conversation.
closely. Yeah, because you do. I mean, holy, 7 is a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Seven is a ton.
Wow.
And he's won three in a row.
That would be crazy. All right. Well, we talked a little bit about the coaching changes.
Do we
Cowboys
want to touch
hired
base on Aaron Glenn?
what?
We didn't really talk about Aaron Glenn at all with the Lions.
True. Back to his team he played for, New York Jets.
Team he was drafted by.
Yeah.
Any thoughts there, fellas?
Does Roger stay?
Oh, no way. No, I don't. I cannot believe he let him stick around.
They probably won't be. I don't think the Jets will be. I don't know. It's the
It'd be
Jets.
horrible, especially if they don't have Rodgers. You can say all you want about Rodgers, but what are they going to get that's better than Rodgers to play quarterback?
Yeah,
Anybody?
they're gonna bring back Sam Darnold.
Yeah, maybe.
Trade for JJ?
Yeah, yeah. I wonder what the Vikings are gonna do too. I don't know. I'm upset. I'm more upset that Glenn's gone than Johnson. I think because I'm still mad at Johnson for making JMO throw the ball.
No.
Well, I'm still mad at Aaron Glenn for the 12 man on the field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not an
but
Aaron Glenn fan. I think I give him props for keeping that defense manageable with all those injuries.
will
But
go down as one of the most manageable defenses in the NFL history ever.
I wonder if those guys are still watching our podcast.
Probably not.
The one guy said he didn't want to subscribe because he thought we were too harsh on the Lions.
Oh, whoa! We were pulling for the Lions.
I know. We all
Still
picked them
pulling
to
for
win
them.
the Super Bowl. I picked them to go 17-0, but we're smart.
What more do
Close.
you want? What more do you want?
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, and then the Cowboys, they hired, I forget his first name, Marty Schottenheimer's son, who's been with the
Bryant
Cowboys for a couple years.
Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah. Interesting hire.
Well, it
Interesting
wasn't.
hire.
He was their offensive coordinator. Um, does
Yeah.
that make a difference? I don't know.
No, Jerry Jones being Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Probably because it's, another guy that he can control.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yep.
said, "What did I heard him? I heard him call him like he's a diamond in the rough, or not diamond in the rough. He might even be. God, what was it? I just read a quote on the hire.
He thinks he's like a sleeper pick. Like he's like,
That his interview was just so phenomenal that he like almost couldn't hire him.
hmm.
Could not hire him, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
And then uh Raiders haven't hired anybody yet.
No, I don't think so.
John Gruden, baby. Actually, I don't want John Gruden to get a job because I want
True.
him to stay with Barstool.
Yeah, he's been great on Barstool.
Plus, now they signed Barstool just signed Fred Smoot.
Oh, did they?
Oh, he is hilarious. He is awesome. He was on Pardon My Take on Friday.
Okay.
He is great.
So
So Barstool loses Will Compton and Taylor Lewan, but then they pick up John Gruden and Fred Smoot.
yeah,
well. Hey, the Raiders hired Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah, they did. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pete Carroll went to the
Yes,
Raiders.
that's
yeah.
right.
70, 72 or something like that.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Which is I have no problem. Hey, whatever. He's a high energy relationship guy. So
Yeah.
keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, Pete.
No, for sure. I like that hire. The only the flip side of it is it's probably not a long-term hire.
Oh,
True.
hey, the manager and relationship builder. You can hire great people around him.
Yeah.
He could get another 8 years out of him.
I think that's what Dan Campbell needs to do too, because I think he's a great manager, great motivator, great leader, great relationship guy. But I think he does need, an offensive coordinator that's going to be definitely calling the plays.
Yeah,
Some head coaches call the plays themselves, like Andy Reid, obviously. I don't know if that's Dan Campbell. I think maybe Dan Campbell needs an offensive coordinator that's going to call the plays.
Well, I think he's too involved in the other things. It's he won't ever. I don't even think was he ever even an offensive coordinator?
No, he was a
No.
he was a tight ends coach.
Is that as far as he got to like a position?
I I think so.
Hmm.
I think so.
good hire though.
I mean, they hired within for the D coordinator. I gotta imagine
Yeah, they did.
they go outside maybe and find someone
Yeah,
for the offensive coordinator. I know they kept their offensive line coach, bumped him up to some,
but I think we lost our wide receivers coach to the Bears.
as well as the quarterback coach
And
JT Barrett and
yeah,
Antoine Randall.
yep.
And we lost our D line coach.
Yeah, he went to the D coordinator with the Jets, right? Or
Did he? Did he go there?
he got hired as a D coordinator somewhere.
New Orleans, maybe or no?
Maybe it was New Orleans.
I thought we lost our O line coach too. No.
No, he's staying with the Lions.
Okay. Whoops. Made a mistake there on the NFL Pick Show. Which, if you
Oh,
haven't watched the NFL Pick Show, go back and watch
maybe
it.
it's not. Maybe it's not official yet. Maybe it's not official yet. But I thought his wife tweeted out something like 7 years strong. We ain't going nowhere. Something like that.
Okay.
Love
All the
that.
Bears, with
Love
all the
that from the
Bears
white.
rumors.
Keep
Thank you,
one of
boy.
the guys around. Holy smokes.
And then Josh McDaniels, back to New England, offensive coordinator, a role he's already filled.
Hmm.
Probably a good hire.
Yeah. Drake May's decent.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of all these coaching changes, guys, let's get to our top three here. I want to know top three current, former, dead, or alive NFL coaches that you could have dinner with. And it's all at once. So you and three, if you're going out to dinner with three NFL coaches together, who would those three NFL coaches be? Again, they can be present coaches, former coaches, dead or alive.
Okay,
Trent,
okay.
hit us with that. Hit us with that wheel.
The wheel. First choice. Curdy.
I'll go number one.
Okay. Second choice. Myself, and I'll go third.
All right. Big Mo second. All right. I'm going to kick this off with John Madden. He would be my number one choice to
Oh,
have
well,
dinner at my coaches, at my NFL coaches dinner. My number one choice, got to have John Madden.
yeah, that's a good one. Good one. I'm going two. I got two.
No.
Oh, I got three?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought you meant you're picking two. You're
No,
picking
going two.
second, but you're only, yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Jeez, bad sorry. Let's go, Buddy Ryan.
Oh, good one.
Get the juices flowing.
Yes.
Buddy Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Who is that?
He was he was a defensive guy. I think he ended up being head coach of the Eagles
And the Oilers?
and maybe the Oilers late. I can't remember if he was a defense coordinator with the Eagles first. He was like a great defensive mind in
He's
football, as regarded.
yeah, he's most known for being the defensive coordinator of arguably the best defensive team of all time, the '85 Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. My turn?
But he does qualify for this because he was an NFL head coach as well.
All right. Do I get two?
Yes.
Give me oh, what a dinner. Give me Mike McDaniel as the first one, and give me John Gruden for my second one.
Oh, you took John Gruden from me.
Thank God. I was hoping one of us would get John Gruden, Trent.
Well, I didn't want to steal Jim Harbaugh from one of you guys, so yeah, we'll take him out.
Mike McDaniel would be interesting as long as he can kind of like focus on what you guys
He's so goofy.
I just see him kind of like, huh?
Yeah, he'd like space out and
Yeah.
yeah, but he seems like a pretty good character.
Yeah, he's definitely a character.
And then you can mix him and Gruden together. I'll just sit there and listen.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I got the next one, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's stick with the combo of that great 85 Bears team and give me a Mike Ditka.
Oh, you
Ooh.
took another one of mine.
That's a good
go!
one. That's good. Ditka's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, he was on my list. All right, I got two here, finishing up the second round, kicking off the third round. Yes, I will go Jim Harbaugh, of course. And then my next pick will be Bill Parcells.
Oh,
So that would be me out to dinner with John Madden, Jim Harbaugh, and Bill Parcells.
It's pretty good.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Um, I'm gonna go my third pick here. Then I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna have to go with. You said Parcells, right? I'm gonna stick with a defensive guy and go Rex Ryan.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a
We'll make
really
sure
good
we-
one, too.
yeah.
We'll make sure we keep our feet covered and have no talk about our toes. But what a interesting conversation we would have with those three guys.
Yes.
And after dinner, you can go get a damn snack.
Oh, that's great.
So that's interesting because you got father and son then. You got Buddy Ryan and
Yes.
Rex Ryan.
Yes.
Nice.
Third choice.
And sorry to interrupt you, Trent,
Nope,
but
you're good.
Buddy Ryan and Mike Dick, you got Mike Ditka, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those two butted heads, right?
Well, they worked together, right? And then they
Yeah, but I
butted
think
heads?
they butted heads big time.
Oh yeah. That's all right.
Big
Yeah,
Mo
a
would
little
be
bit
the
of that.
instigator.
I like your dinner. I want to be a fly on the wall for your dinner.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, Trent, wrap us up.
All right, for my third one, I'm gonna go with man. Give me Bill Cowher.
Ooh.
Yeah, he'd be good. He'd be good.
Him and Gruden can get after it a little bit,
Yeah.
and then Daniel's gonna be like, "What are we arguing about?"
What are we? What? Hey, anybody got any water?
Yeah.
All right. I honestly, guys, I didn't really have any other ones. There's some classic coaches. I just don't know how entertaining they would be. Don Shula, um, guys like that. Any others that you guys had on your list?
The other two I had was Vrabel and Dan Campbell.
Yeah. I did have Jimmy Johnson. I think he'd be entertaining.
Oh, he would be. And who's the guy after him would be good too.
Barry Switzer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You go some old school. You said Don Shula, Vince
Yeah.
Lombardi. I think just Tom
Yeah.
Landry. Guys, as coaching wise, would be good conversations. I don't know if it'd be entertaining,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you
Why
said.
why can I not think of the 49ers legendary coach?
No, not Seifert.
No,
Where's
before Seifert. Yeah.
Where was Tony Dungy?
Tony
Colts
Dungy
and
would be a good one too.
Buccaneers.
Okay.
This is horrible. Why can't I
Oh
think of
wow, yeah, white hair.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Godfather of the West Coast offense, right?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Why can't I think of that? Bill,
Bill Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh.
Jeez.
Yeah. Hey,
CTE.
you wouldn't want to. Are we inviting Wayne Fonts to one of these?
I was gonna say him. I just saw an interview with him. It was really entertaining. So he might be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, wasn't that with Gruden? Little Barstool.
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that one. I watched that once. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Lions. Yeah, why not Dan? Why didn't no one say Dan Campbell?
I just thought I was thinking of more like all-time legendary guys, but that would be
No,
awesome. That would be awesome.
Kurt, he just won 15 games with the Detroit Lions. He is
Yeah.
now
Legend.
legendary.
Yeah.
Then again, I did have Jim Harbaugh. He's obviously he coached a while back in the NFL, but he's not necessarily a long-time legendary coach. So maybe I'm being a little hypocritical,
A little
but
harsh. A little harsh.
yeah. But other than that, I can't really think of maybe Tom Coughlin. He might be entertaining. He's a fiery coach.
Yeah, there was another one I thought who coached the
John Payton.
Oilers, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Fisher.
No, well he'd be
Mhm.
kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Who's the Cardinals guy that was like in the interview where he was like, "They are who they thought they were," or
Oh,
whatever.
Dennis Green. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one too. Get him in there.
Well, they are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
There's actually the Oilers got two, Kurt. They got the one I was thinking of because I think he was like just kind of, and this is old school a little bit, but Bum Phillips,
Okay.
kind of old school throwback. But then you
Yeah.
also had Jerry Glanville,
Oh, he would be
slick
great.
back hair, like oh yeah,
I remember him with the Falcons.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he ended
He'd be
up. I think he's
entertaining.
still one of those guys is still coaching in college. I think Glanville might.
Really?
One of those Oilers guys, I swear, is I'm
Wow.
gonna see if he's coaching today. He might be a little old for that, I guess. I
Yeah.
swear there was some. Yeah, currently a defensive coordinator at Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
No way.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
How
Northwestern,
old is he? He's got to be in his
Northwestern
80s.
Oklahoma. He's got to be old.
Just for the love of the game.
That's it is for. I think I saw an interview with him. He just said he just loves coaching.
Yeah.
He's 83, guys.
Yeah, 83.
Wow.
Wow.
And we're worried about Pete Corral being 72.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, hey, like we said, we'll be back Wednesday to talk about the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game. Again, reminder, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I think that's it. Anything else, guys?
Nope.
If you picked the what's the Washington nickname?
Commanders,
Commanders.
not
They got to change it.
Commodores.
They got to change it.
Commodore.
What is a commander?
Not a Redskin.
A leader?
Not a
Yeah.
not a Commodore.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a Commodore. I honestly liked it when they were just called the football team. I thought that was cool. And if you call
Washington-
yourself, every team should just call themselves the city and the football team. That way you can't offend anybody.
That's right. Fair game. That's just clean football right there.
Well, it's not looking good for them. So
They gave up 55. So
Wow. Wow. All right, fellas, we'll see you Wednesday.
see ya.